welcome back to another Funko Pop video. So what do you get when you pull together eBay, Bob Iger, Rich Paul, and the Chernin group? 25% of Funko. So if you didn't know, in the last few days, there's been a couple articles as well as an official announcement as to the former CEO of Walt Disney, yes, Walt Disney, Bob Iger, as well as eBay, which we all know eBay, Rich Paul, a popular sports agent, and the Chernin Group, which are known for helping produce movies like Avatar, the James Cameron one, as well as popular TV shows like New Girl. They all collectively came together to buy a 25% stake in Funko, and we're going to be talking a little bit about why each individual person did decide to buy into Funko. Now, this is a little different than our regular content, but I do want to let you guys know if you're interested in NFTs, or if you're interested in fake Funko Pops, or if you're interested in Funko Pop values, or selling your Funko Pops and buying your Funko Pops, then this is probably a video you might want to listen to. Before we jump into the key points that I do want to go over, I do want to read the article from CNBC on how they actually explain the whole thing. Now, it does state a consortium including former Disney CEO Bob Iger, which he was CEO there for 15 years, so he probably has so much pull for Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, and much more. I can't imagine what he's going to bring to the table. As well as sports agent Rich Paul, which I'm assuming he's heavily interested in the potential of Funko's sports category. And eBay, which they definitely have a huge stake in this, given they made a specific deal with Funko that we'll go over. And the Chernin Group, which again, they have very popular titles like New Girl and help produce things like Avatar, James Cameron, which is very, very popular, obviously. Basically, they all banded together to buy 25% of Funko, and that's a lot. The investment, which is worth $263 million or $21 per share, means Chernin will add 2 directors to Funko's board, which they will have a lot of pull then and a vote. Chernin Group CEO Peter Chernin and Iger will serve as advisors to the board. So I can only assume the ones that are on the board now probably have some of the biggest stakes in that 25% deal there, which is going to be very interesting for these two. Now, this was a very interesting portion of the article here saying, we believe Funko is significantly undervalued in the public markets, and at this highly attractive entry price provides a runway of opportunity and growth. I found that kind of interesting, to be honest. They said the current market share price that they bought it at was a highly attractive entry price. So that was chump change, essentially, to them. This was nothing to them, which was absolutely nuts. Bob Iger alone is worth almost $700 million, so whatever he invested probably really was chump change to him, to be honest. Anyways, though, I just found that kind of funny. There are many areas of identifiable growth across content, commerce, marketplaces, consumer products, and technology that should drive substantial increases to Funko's performance. So they are looking to improve Funko as a company in its whole, and then obviously also make their return investment plus some on the top, of course. In addition to his investment business, Chernin produces television and films through Chernin Entertainment, which launches titles such as New Girl, Hidden Figures, The Greatest Showman, which is a fantastic movie, and Ford vs. Ferrari. Previously, he served as president and COO of News Corp and chair and CEO of the Fox Group, where he helped greenlight Titanic and Avatar, 2 of the highest grossing films of all time. So when I was explaining earlier that he was responsible for some very big titles in the movie industry and TV show industry, like, I'm telling you, Titanic, Avatar, that's absolutely crazy. So this man is nothing but successful, helping greenlight some of, as they state, 2 of the highest grossing films of all time. Iger is well known in the entertainment industry for leading the charge at Disney to acquire Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm, and most recently 20th Century Fox. So Disney's just owning everything. Many of the characters from franchises within these brands can be found as part of Funko's product line. So Funko already has like a good amount of each individual products from those different licenses, but still there's so much more that Funko can go after and so many other characters to get. Now, Paul, CEO and founder of Clutch Sports Group and head of sports at United Talent Agency, is expected to bring his expertise in the sports and music sectors to help advance Funko's product expansions in those areas. He even helps represent LeBron James. That's absolutely crazy, and that's huge. Obviously, LeBron James is hugely successful. That is very interesting, and I'm kind of curious to see what else he brings to the sports category and music categories for Funko. Now, as far as eBay, guys, as part of the investment, eBay and Funko agreed to make eBay the preferred secondary market for Funko products. They will also team up for exclusive product releases. Exclusive product releases. What does that mean? That means eBay exclusive Funko Pops. That means we're getting that little circular eBay exclusive sticker. And obviously there's a lot of jokes, kind of like Box Attack made in his video and the little preview on Instagram that I saw. Basically, yes, eBay exclusives are essentially like a joke because people just buy stuff and then they flip it immediately and it turns into an eBay exclusive. So it's actually pretty funny, to be honest. I'm kind of curious to see what the first eBay exclusive will be. I don't know if it's going to be something popular or something not popular. I guess we'll see what happens. Anyways, though, I just thought it was kind of funny, to be honest, because of course we have Amazon exclusives and we have a ton of Amazon exclusives, so I can't imagine how many eBay exclusives we're going to be getting in the coming years. Now, the other really important thing to take away from eBay's deal in all of this is they want to make eBay the preferred secondary market for Funko products. Now, I found this really interesting because it's like, eBay's almost already a secondary preferred market, essentially, because there's so many sales happening on eBay every single day of every single style of Funko product. But of course, you have competitors out there like Whatnot who do the live auction sales, so it's definitely a lot more, it's a lot better because you can see everything live and everything like that versus, you know, you're doing your regular bid on eBay. But the reason I bring up Whatnot is that I almost see eBay kind of trying to get in that competitive space with Whatnot, because obviously Whatnot has been transforming the entirety of a live auction bid, with live auction sellers showing you the item live and everything like that, and all the interaction you get and the, you know, the fun you can get in the shows and everything like that. Everything Whatnot's been doing is absolutely revolutionary to the whole auction style of products. So I can only assume again that eBay is trying to tap into that live auction kind of like marketplace essentially, and they also want to take back the market from Whatnot, because obviously if you don't know by now, Whatnot's definitely huge now and they've definitely got something going, especially for Funko Pops. So it's just kind of crazy, and I'm kind of curious to see what exactly happens with eBay being the preferred secondary market, given so many fakes are sold on eBay every single day, and there's a lot of scams on eBay and a lot of scam sellers and things like that. So, you know, it's hard to make it the preferred secondary market with all of that going on. But imagine if eBay did this, and now this is completely hypothetical, but if eBay wants to be the preferred secondary market, they have to do something about the fake Funko Pops. They just have to. Now, fake Funko Pops are riddled basically on every single platform. It just happens basically, and it's mostly just the seller. It's not the actual company. It's the sellers that are including the fake Funko Pops on their platforms, and eBay does not have time to actually sit there and authenticate every single sale unless they actually put the manpower towards that. Now, to my knowledge, eBay and HobbyDB do not have any sort of actual affiliation or any agreed on deal, essentially. HobbyDB, aka Pop Price Guide and everything like that, they just go on eBay's sales listing and physically, manually actually calculate the price and what it's averaging and everything like that, and then feed it into their own site. So imagine this. Imagine if eBay actually bought Pop Price Guide or invested in it heavily, giving them a lot of funding to actually hire more people and give us a better averages on our pop prices. Now, in my opinion, Pop Price Guide is actually a fantastic service that is provided for us because it gives us a healthy average of what our products are worth. I know it does have its bugs, I know it does have its issues, and definitely has had a lot of pop prices wrong in the past. However, it is still a really good platform to actually use to get a decent, healthy average. But I'm not saying it couldn't be significantly better. I just think they lack the funding or investments to actually make the company a lot bigger than it currently is. Now, here's an avenue they could definitely take, and that's actually hiring their own team of authenticators. I think this would be absolutely amazing for eBay and something even Amazon could do down the line. Because at the end of the day, again, it's not the platform selling them, it's not eBay selling the fake Funko Pops, it's the sellers on there. So if you do away with the sellers selling the fake counterfeit products, then you don't even have to worry about that to begin with. However, as I was talking to somebody and they did state, how do you know exactly if an item is counterfeit until you actually do receive it in hand? Which usually eBay's pretty good with that. They, you know, give you a return pretty easily, to be honest, if you can just obviously tell them that, hey, this item is fake, and show them that it is fake. So that's where it's really tough to actually come up with a strategy on how to get rid of fake Funko Pops in its entirety on eBay, given you can't really know until you actually do get in hand, because sellers can use real photos and then send you a fake item. So it is a tough situation, it really is, but I think they're trying to go after something more like Whatnot, because I know they can slowly see Whatnot creeping up and up in value. The popularity is gaining by the day, so I definitely think they want to make themselves the preferred secondary market to kind of like squash competitors like Whatnot and Mercari and things like that. But to do that, they're gonna have to make serious changes, because I still think Whatnot is a great platform given you can see everything live. I feel like the only way to actually make more people buy and sell on eBay is to actually entice them in some manner and actually make it worth their while. Because if it's not worth their while, why would they stop doing what they're already doing that's successful everywhere else? So if eBay starts doing something similar to that, I think it's definitely going to change the game for eBay for sure. Now again, eBay's already a huge platform for Funko products already, whether it's an NFT, whether it's a Funko Pop, etc., etc. They sell pretty much everything on there. NFT is definitely interesting because they're selling unopened packs on there. They're selling the redeemable tokens and everything like that. So it's definitely interesting. And I don't know how much eBay is actually into the NFT space. So maybe Funko NFTs are their kind of way in essentially, and they want a cut of that to add to their platform in some manner. We have no idea, to be honest. I'm just really curious to see what eBay's role will be in this with Funko in the next coming years, and if it does actually end up becoming the secondary market. Now, the investors believe that there were a couple areas of growth that Funko could definitely expand on and they want to help with, and one being growing its direct-to-consumer business. Now, I think I have kind of a rough understanding of this, and if anybody knows exactly what this means a little bit more than me, feel free to comment down below. But my understanding from this is that Funko wants to grow the fact that they want to sell directly to the consumer, and basically cutting out like other companies like Entertainment Earth or basically other smaller vendors that they actually sell to them at half the price essentially, and they actually get more of a cut selling it directly to the consumer. That's my general understanding, but if I have that a little mixed up, please do let me know down below. But basically, I'm assuming it's only to increase sales and increase revenue. Now, another area of growth that I didn't see a lot of people talking about is they want Funko to expand more internationally, and this would just increase revenue all around as you're reaching more places in the world, reaching more countries, reaching more cities. This would definitely increase revenue overall. And this is where it does tie into them wanting to increase Funko's IP and brand overall, because they want to expand Funko's reach. They want to get more Funko Pops in people's hands, and they want more people to be talking about Funko, thus increasing the value of the company and their original investment, I guess. So what you can take away from this entire thing is I think expanding internationally is absolutely fantastic and super smart by the company, as well as partnering with eBay is definitely an interesting move, and I'm kind of curious to see how they end up making it the secondary preferred market over places like Whatnot, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, because those places actually make it really, really easy to sell. And I'm not saying it's not easy to sell on eBay, but what are they going to change to make it the preferred secondary market? Well, guys, those are all of my thoughts today on this whole topic. Let me know down below, what are you guys' thoughts on this? I find it very interesting, to be honest. Like, there's so much going on here, and I'm so excited to see exactly what Funko's brand kind of turns into, whether it's a good change, whether it's a bad change. I would love to hear your thoughts down below if you think it's good or bad. There are a few things that do worry me though, because a lot of these big time investors are definitely after a lot of capital gain, and they want a lot more money on their return investment. And as I did say and state earlier from the article, they said that it was a very attractive entry price. So that definitely means they obviously want to make a lot of money off this deal. So I'm kind of worried in terms of like the different licenses that they do go after, and if they're just going to start producing all kinds of different stuff just to make a bunch of money versus producing more quality products. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. But overall, I still think it's a really, really good thing that's going on here, and I can't wait to see and read more about it. Now, I'm going to end off this video. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure to smash that like button down below if you did enjoy or find this video interesting at all. Now, I do want to say a big shout out to all the Patreon supporters of the channel. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. If you guys would like to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. It's a fun little community full of a lot of different perks, so make sure to check that out. We also do have a Facebook group with over 13,000 members. That's a buy, sell, and trade group, as well as make sure to follow all my social medias for more updates. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.